Hello and welcome to Quilava187's Rants. Today's game, Fossil Fighters. So, first impressions, the game sucks. Second impressions, don't get the game. Third impressions, the game sucks. Anyways, today I'm going to rant about Fossil Fighters, which I think is a very bad game. So, first off, we're going to talk about the main storyline. So, you are a boy who is an aspiring fossil fighter. So, you get on a boat to go to Fossil Fighters Island so you can fight people with fossils. How original. But anyways, you get there. You meet Professor Diggins, the professor who is a dinosaur expert. I wouldn't really say expert because he doesn't tell you anything other than you need to awake these fossils. These fossils are miraculous. Hooray. But his story is he broke his mother's teapot. Yeah, irresponsible. I don't know why they trust him with fossils, but oh well. So he goes to bury them in his mother's garden. And unless he dug like a 6-foot hole, I don't know how he did this, but he found a fossil in his mother's garden. Have you ever found a fossil in your garden? Didn't think so. Anyways, he finds this fossil and shows it to his mom and has to confess everything. Epic fail, man. Epic fail. So this Professor Diggins gives you a fossil. In today's world, fossils are very valuable. You just don't walk into a museum and they're like, hey, free fossil. But he gives you one. Goes to the machine and tells you to go awaken it. So you talk to the fossil, and oh my god, the fossil came to life. Yeah. And the thing is, it was like only a head. You got the entire body. So I expect to see a floating head, or maybe some like boneless limbs, but no, you got a full-bodied, full-boned dinosaur out of a head. I don't get that. Do you get that? No. Maybe it would be weird if they didn't have it, but oh well. I mean, I think you should collect an entire dinosaur before you make a dinosaur. I mean, he should have given you an entire skeleton instead of just a head. You know, be more considerate. So after you get this fossil, you go on to be the world's greatest fossil fighter, and somewhere along the line, you meet the BB Bandits. And BB stands for the leader, Bartholomew Baghdad, something like that. Some kind of weird business-like, something you wouldn't really like to have. Yeah, I think if you run an evil organization, you might want to conceal your name a little bit so the police don't go and kill you. I don't get this game. I do not get this game. I do not get this game. But anyways, you run into them, and they are just a bunch of fossil fighters who want to take over the island. Hooray! And you go and fight them, and you crush them like every other organization ever in any video game. You crush them. Yeah, it's kind of predictable. But then you get into the 3 main BB bandits. The first bandit you run into, it's a dog. Hooray, a dog. It's like we haven't seen that before. Evil dogs. They finally come up with something interesting. But guess what? This dog is actually smart. And guess what? You have to fight the dog. Even though there's all these laws prohibiting dog fighting and everything, you have to go fight this dog. But oh wait, they have a way around that. The dog has a fossil. And the fossil comes to life and tries to kill you. Yeah, a fossil fighting dog. What else next? Yeah. And he talks something called Doglish. I mean, I don't know why don't call it barking, because that's what he really does. It goes like woof, woof, woof. I mean, why have to make an entire language name for just one guy yapping? He's not even a guy, he's a dog. And I don't know why he's recruited to this team. He must be, like, better than some of those pathetic grunts you have to face. But, just sounds kind of weird. And then you got the next guy, and he is, how do I describe him? A guy in tights with a bad haircut and a pointy nose. Ugly, ugly, ugly. So now I would not, if I was his mother, I would not be proud of him. Not. And he always carries around a shovel. But guess what? That shovel is not for digging, because it looks too fancy to be a shovel for digging, and it's always spotless. No, he carries his shovel around for decoration. mean, if you want something cool to decorate yourself, maybe a sword, a staff, a gun, something that makes sense. Why have a decorative shovel? I get you're a fossil fighter and everything, but a decorative shovel. I mean, who's gonna carry around a decorative shovel? Yeah. And his nose could probably pierce a balloon. I would not want to be headbutted by him. No. Then you have the third person, who actually looks a little bit decent. But still, she's got her flaws. She's got striped socks. Didn't those go out in like the 50s? I don't get that. You know, she's wearing striped socks and boots and tights. I mean, like, if you really want to see something with her, you have to look from the neck up. You know, disregard her clothes, maybe just look at her face. But yeah, she's the leader of this gang. And as like the other two, she's a fossil fighter. Oh wow, like I couldn't predict that. Of course, they're not. Why would they be fossil fighters? They're just the evil organization trying to take over the world with their bare hands. Yeah. Yeah. I hate the characters in this game. I hate the characters, and I hate the characters. Sorry for being so redundant, but I hate them. And then sooner or later, you come across a place called Dig-a-Dig Village. And you got villagers who warmly welcome you. But they have a flaw, too. Because they have to say digga after everything. So here's literally a conversation. Hey, I'm a fossil fighter. Can I get into the village? Wow, you're a fossil fighter. Digga. We haven't had one of those in a while. Digga. Come on in. Digga. Our elder wants to see you. Digga. Would you like some lemonade? Digga. This is digga village. Digga. I don't get that. Why do they have to say the same thing 20 times just to get their point? I mean, if they're learning English, I don't remember anywhere in the English dictionary it says you have to say digga after every single thing you say. But they do. I don't know why, but they do. Then as you near the end of the game, you can come across this Bartholomew, Baghdad, what's his face, and you find out that he called some kind of planet-eating monster to Earth. Yeah, planet-eating monster. You know, it destroyed his home planet. It's like, oh, I have to summon it to Earth to save my planet. Maybe if I get the thing away from my planet, it won't stop eating them. Well, I hate to break it to you, dude, but they're already dead. He ate them all. Now all you're doing is just wiping out another species of people. And so the thing comes at the planet, and it's up to, of course, since no one wants to help you in the game, it's up to you. Yeah, there's like, 100 fossil fighters on the island, maybe even more. Yet you're the only person who wants to go save the world. It doesn't make sense. But you gotta go fight these 3 master brain, head, control things, and when you beat them, the thing blows up. Amazing. Never seen that before. So now that we got the story pretty much wrapped up, let's talk about some of the other things in the game. First of all, the battling system. Very much like Pokemon. I think the game was copied off Pokemon personally, because like everything just adds up to Pokemon. The turn-based thing, going catching new Pokemon / digging up fossil thing. It just has Pokemon written all over it. And the funny thing is, you know, Pokemon, you know, maybe you have to learn if you want to burst some flame from your mouth. But you have to go up like 10 levels just for the dinosaur to learn, hey, I have claws, let's use them. It doesn't make sense. I mean, if I was a dinosaur, I would like say, oh, these things look sharp. I don't know what they do. They just hurt someone. Yay. But of course, you gotta go up 10 levels. You know, I mean, I doubt that 10 billion years ago, dinosaurs had levels. But they do. Maybe they modified the dinosaurs, put them on steroids, put something in them. I don't know. And then there's the process of actually getting fossils. You gotta go to places called dig sites, which are mysteriously empty. I mean, you think with all the fossil fighters on the island, they won't just stand around. Maybe just go to the dig sites and dig up some new dinosaurs so they can whoop your butt. But no, they stand there and you're the only person there. So I don't think there's any archaeological things. And you only get the damn fossils in these dig sites. I mean, it seems like you could get a fossil anywhere in today, but in the game, you can only get them at these specified locations. And guess what? The fossils appear in mass numbers. Wow, if I went into my backyard and started digging, I'd be lucky if I found even one. You found like 20 in like 2 feet of land. And the fact that you just pick the things up, you don't even have to dig, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, does he have like ghost hands? Say he's like a ghost just pulls things out of the ground. And, it's just weird. So as we reach the YouTube time limit, I'm just gonna go over the game pretty much. I think the game sucks. It's just like a cheap ripoff of Pokemon, just like Spectrobes. I think we'll do a rant about that next. But, it's just like someone takes a great thing like Pokemon and just rips them off. Like, oh, Pokemon, dinosaurs, same thing. Wow, amazing. But anyways, so, time for the overall rating. On a 1 to 10 scale, I would give this thing a 5, maybe a 5.5. Because overall, it's not really the worst game ever. It really does take a lot of things from Pokemon that I like. But just a cheap ripoff. I mean, half the things that just don't make sense. I mean, at least in Pokemon, once you get over the fact that they don't exist, you kind of see the facts. Like, oh, the attack missed. Oh, he knows how to tackle you from level 1. They're smart. From here, it just does not make sense. So comment below, what do you think of Fossil Fighters? And please don't go too mean, like, oh, you seriously ripped Fossil Fighters off. Fossil Fighters is the best game ever. Because I'm just saying my opinion. I mean, someone else might think it's the best game ever. But I'm just stating my opinion. And if you want more rants, you can subscribe. I promise you it won't always be a game you like that I'm ranting about. It might be something you hate, and you go like, oh, I agree with that. So comment, subscribe, thumbs up. And yeah, so I'll see you next time when I do my Spectrobes rant. Bye.